Please note the following substitution during the half-time for Argentina. Number 18 for the number 11 and number 8 for the number 17.
Welcome back to Neon for the second half of Australia versus Argentina. This Group A match still awaiting its first goal. Not a lot for either goalkeeper to do in that first half. As things stand, if needed, we will be going to a penalty shootout. And it'll be a point each plus a point for the winner of that shootout. Away we go then. Who's going to be our first Group A winner? Little overhit pass for the half-time substitute. Bruno Mascheroni, who's coming on the left, the Arsenal FC winger. Smith being a force for good for the Aussies up that left side. And that pass for him just a little overhit. Options left, right and centre here, and the slip on the shot. Just when it was opening up there. Forward by De Lima. It's a nice take from De Lima. Overy. Confident run from James Overy. Deflection on the cross. Well, the through ball was an obvious one, wasn't it? And it was well read. Absolutely the right idea. And Australia managing to clear their lines. Ponce. Flamenco. Jozwiak. Time to turn and shoot. But like most of the shots today, it's on the wayward side from Cordoba. Now, we've already seen one yellow card. But that one, with a friendly handshake in the Friendship Cup, is just deemed as a foul. I think it was Flores who came in with the challenge. Another good tackle. It's been so well contested, this game. Confirmation there that Gonzalo Vega has also come on, as well as Bruno Mascheroni. Oh, Janovic was very casual with that, and it nearly went horribly wrong for him. Flamenco. Between the match days in this competition, all the players of all the squads will join in tours of the local areas. New experiences for everybody. There's a real emphasis on teams and confederations and supporters forging new alliances within that. And there'll be cultural trips as well, all sorts of different activities, and the teams are staying and training in local villages. All part of the ethos of the Friendship Cup. Well, Australia and Japan from the far side of the world. From South America, Argentina obviously, and Uruguay too. From CONCACAF, we have the US, who are playing the French at the moment, who are one of the European teams, the other being Portugal. Overlapping run at pace and a dangerous delivery as well. Oh, it's a good shot on the bounce. Head in hands, but no ball in net, not just yet. Good effort that from Crawford. Substitution being made.
Substitution for the team of Argentina. The number 4 enters the pitch for the number 7.
Argentina change has just happened with Leguizamon being replaced by Ramiro Montenegro, who plays for Defensa. He is on. Time is the call for Overy. He's playing a little higher, I think, in this second half. Confirmation of that change now.
Substitution for Australia. The number 6 enters the pitch for the number 11, the number 20 for the number 7, and the number 16 for the number 3.
Treble change made by Australia. Xavier Smith, Jetson Lopez making way. Hayne Eames is on. Geneva is off as well. Quinn McCall, Richard and Como all on for the young Socceroos here. Offside flag is up here. Marcus Neal, the Sunderland striker. Just the wrong side. He's been waiting for his chance. Just confirmation there that Quinn McNichol is on for Alessio Genova. McNichol plays for Brisbane Roar. It's the right idea, wasn't it, for the dummy, because there wasn't room for the shot there. Argentina with promise on the counter-attack, promise that is cut out by a good challenge from Lucas Harrington, another Brisbane Roar player. Flamenco in with a neat pass. It's a slice of a shot coming in, and we still wait for the first goal between these two under-18s. On Wednesday, Argentina will be playing America Australia will be playing France. And as we approach the hour mark, defences remain on top. Before this corner will be taken, Marcus Neal is involved in some nonsense on the goal line here. Hard to tell exactly what's happened down there, but we're going to have a little delay to this Australian corner. That looks like a painful one. Another change will have to be made here. Australia maybe with a chance to take advantage as Argentina have to reorganise themselves. That's going to be out for a corner on the other side.
Substitution for the team of Argentina. The number 16 enters the pitch for the number 15.
Valentin Huertas has had to come on now. That's Andre Maldonado, by the way, who's receiving treatment back there. Clipped into the channel, but it's just overhit. Out by Ravano. Argentina's defence reorganising following that injury to the unfortunate Andre Maldonado. Valentin Huertas, just to confirm, his replacement. Well, that's a good ball. And half a chance on the slide there for Neal. He's been waiting for a moment like that. His first sight of goal at all, and it looks like Ravano's got some cramp here. Might need to see further changes here. Let's hope for Argentina's sake that it is cramp and nothing more. For Jonas Ravano, who's looked a solid defender, the Cologne man. Nice way to pass there, and real promise here. Neil running the channel now for Australia. The way to pass on that one wasn't quite right, and it'll be a goal kick. It's a shame, that was a really promising situation, that. Well, it feels very even, this, and it has done right from kickoff. Half an hour to play. It's anyone's game. Overy. He's continued his run, and he's got there for the ricochet twice over. James Overy. Manchester United right back. Nearly with twice over, an unwitting assist. Here's Cordoba for Argentina. His second chance of the game, and he's closer with that one than he was in the first half. Not an easy angle. But even so, in a game of very few, even half chances, that certainly was one. It's a cheap offside against the substitute Quinn McCall. Harrington. Well, McCall with the forward ball for Overy. He was blocked off. That's going to be a free kick. And Overy asking the question, how many times am I going to be allowed to be fouled here? Well, before this free kick is taken, are they going to make those changes now? They have indeed. And having just come on, Ryland Brownlee. as well as Fenari and Williams. They're all on. In it comes now. Confirmation of those changes there, with Leonard making way at the back, as well as Anastasio and De Lima. And that'll be, after the substitution break and the injury break, a cooling break. Leonard Fenari on then, Ryland Brownlee as well. "20 minutes to play, plus plenty to add on afterwards. And we're still looking for a winner in game one. Tough games coming up next for both of these, but they're all pretty well matched. They seem to be on the surface anyway. The Americans always strong at youth level. That's who the Argentines have on the early kickoff on Wednesday. Australia play the French, another nation always strong at youth level. But everyone getting a go, lots of substitutions, and that's part of this ethos too. Everybody has to play an hour across the 4 matches. So there's real inclusivity even within the squads, regardless of strength or otherwise. Tackles still flying in. The strength of the tackles and the industry of these young players is why there's been no time on the ball, which is, I think, why we've had such a low amount of goal-scoring opportunity in this game. Clever back heel. Cordoba was imploring the referee for a free kick there. Nothing coming his way in that regard. It's a cute idea with the layoff. Harrington back to Janovic. Brownlee asking and receiving. Excuse me, that was Nkomo, not Brownlee. Both have come on in this second half. Ryan Brownlee, who is on, has just joined Crystal Palace, having until very, very recently played for Brisbane Roar with some of these international colleagues of his. Fenari. Williams. That's a good tackle. Oh, and a wonderful shot as well. That's the first time you've seen a keeper diving with any real concern, and Kufia was not sure which side of his post that was. Well, the foul count has been high, especially from the Argentines, you'd have to say, in this game. Fenari. Lovely cross coming in there. Sensibly headed behind. Australian corner. Quinn McCullers being called over to be part of what may be a short corner routine, or maybe he's just the decoy. Indeed, it is the latter. Decent corner, well met. Well, you were thinking from there that that would have been an excessively ambitious effort, but I tell you what, that's a good hit, that. James Overy, wonderful strike. Nice touch. .50-50, well won. Williams on the slide. Argentina hungrily trying to catch Australia before they can reset. How's the cross? Well, it found its target, but it was a very difficult header, that, for Cordoba. Argentine change coming now, and that will be Cordoba's last effort. He's had their best two efforts.
Argentina, the number 19, enters the pitch for the number 9.
And 17-year-old Gabriel Vasquez, the second youngest player in their squad, is coming on here. Vasquez, another one of the Quilmes contingent, along with Josviak and Ponce, one or two others in this group. And the yellow card is out for that challenge. Maybe some treatment required before the free kick can be taken. Not the first unfriendly challenge we've seen. James Overy cautioned for it. Barbona launches it in there. Oh, they're in here. Oh, no, they're not. Flags up. I tell you what, that's a really good tackle. He didn't know it was coming either. Neil was nearly in. Australia nearly in. Had a couple of seconds to think they were through one-on-one. But it has indeed been pulled back here. And the referee with a little sorting out to do. These young players are cramping up plenty here as we hit 80 minutes in the Swiss sunshine. I think we might need more substitutions here. Although it's easier to lose count on just how many substitution breaks the coaches have used. This should be restarting with a free kick for Argentina, but it's been a while because there was an offside flag. It's a solid challenge, wasn't it? Coming in on, I think that was Marcus Neal. We'll probably have anything up to 13 or 14 more minutes for someone to get what will surely be the winning goal. And that one is not going to be it. It's confirmation of that change made a little while ago of Vasquez replacing Cordoba. Fenari. Change it is the cry from Richard Garcia and the Australian bench. And that switch does come. Overy with a lovely long ball. Harrington looks like he's going to be one of those to play the full 90 minutes here. Maybe he'll take a penalty too. That feels inevitable at the moment, unless someone can find a way to goal. Nicely worked. Leno Finari in field. They've closed ranks well again there, Argentina, and there was just a foul in there. And the pressure is relieved. How long for? Kufia taking his time. And now Harrington's foul brings Argentina a free kick. It's not been the friendliest start to the Friendship Cup between these two sets of players, to be fair. Back we go. But not from there. Good disguise on that pass. Oh, it's a cheap one. A little on the soft side. As Brownlee made sure he got a free kick, and he was actually in trouble with that turn. That was quite astute, shall we say. This is Hayne Eames. Plays for the Central Coast Mariners. Not the only one in this squad. Plays for them at club level. The obvious outlet is Finari here. How's his cross? It's overhit. It feels inevitable that penalty kicks will decide who gets 2 points here and who gets 1. And they're making friends on that far touchline again here. That happened towards the end of the first half. We saw the yellow card come out. And not been an easy game to referee this at all. Credit to Zrinko Prescalo and his team for just keeping it largely the right side of legal. Can someone grab the winning goal? Maybe here. And maybe not. Into the final 2 minutes of normal time we go. I'd expect there to be plenty to be added on though. Excellent long pass from Lucas Harrington. Argentina have won it back. Confirmation that in the midst of that, Harry Crawford picked up the yellow card. Second Australian name to be taken. He's just feeling a little bit stretched as we approach the final minute. Australia looking for what would surely be the winning goal here. And they're not going to find it from that attack. Fanari. McCall was just playing it short there. Williams keeps it moving. Australia trying to find a gap, but to be fair, Argentina have plugged them pretty well. It's going to have to be a very accurate cross. 90 minutes played. 5 to be added, we're hearing from the touchline. Como with the big hit.
A minimum of 5 minutes of additional time will be played.
Fed in by Harrington, headed out by Flamenco. And that will be the most blatant yellow card in a game where we've seen a few of them, to be fair. Richard and Como booked. Player from the Western Sydney Wanderers, the latest name to be taken. And that little tete-a-tete there, a perfect microcosm of this game. It's been that well contested. That there's just been no space. Clever pass with disguise on it. And that is the most meaningful save of the game from Jaya Janovic. The 16-year-old Aussie keeper preserving his clean sheet. 2 minutes into stoppage time here. That really would have been a sting in the tail. And I'm not sure you'd say that Argentina would have deserved the victory. Not sure they deserve to be beaten either. But a draw feels fitting in a match of few genuine opportunities, but that was one. Deep into stoppage time. Corner for Argentina. And now they'll get another one. Maybe they'll take this opportunity to put the ball in the box. A chance for a thrilling late winner for them and to break Australian hearts. Low cross, awkward. And smashed clear with a couple of minutes to go. Nicely done by Ravano. He's been good today. He may yet have more defending to do. He will, because there'll be an Australian free kick here now. Maybe a final chance to put some quality into the Argentina box. Right then, and Como is there. He's the left-footed option, seemingly. And it is indeed he who delivers, and it's going to drop here. On a chance right at the end. Up from the back. Lucas Harrington of the Brisbane Roar could have won it for Australia there. Didn't really have time, did he, for it to come down, which ideally he would have liked, and then maybe he could have kept the shot down. Five added minutes played. And there is the full-time whistle. And so the first game in Group A ends without a goal and with a point each for now. And for one of these two nations, an extra point available for whichever of them wins the penalty shootout. So we're going to see the ball in the net a few times. And it'll be over to the goalkeepers to be the stars of the show. Full time in Nyon. Australia 0, Argentina 0. And this will be decided from the 12-yard spot.
Le score étant de 0-0, le vainqueur du match sera déterminé par pénalty.
Well, this should be a bit of extra fun and drama for those involved, and indeed those watching. Youth football is all about development and helping players to mature, to be ready to be senior professional football as well. This is an extra little building block in that pressure cooker. Penalty shootout, no less. Everyone playing each other 3 times, remember. 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, nothing for a defeat, but you get an extra 1 point if you win your shootout. So these two have already got something on the board in Group A. The other match ongoing at the moment between France and the USA. I haven't really mentioned Group B, but that is a foursome that involves Uruguay from South America, Senegal from Africa, Japan representing Asia, and Portugal representing Europe. They all play their first games later on here today. But game one looks like it's pretty much ready for a penalty shootout that, to be fair, felt likely from quite a long way off, in truth. Now the captains, as they are now, remember we've had so many substitutions, are coming together. Who's going to go first and where they're going to take them? Well, the left end by the looks of it. Somewhere in there was a coin toss with referee Zrinsko Porskalo. And here we go.
The match will now proceed to penalty shootout to determine the winner. The penalty shootouts will take place on the south side.
The south side, as you may just have heard on the public address system here, to begin this penalty shootout. Lucas Kufia, the Argentina keeper, taking his place. And it will be Australia to go first. Looks like Quinn McCall down there for the Aussies. Always pressurised, but I suppose it's better to go early than late. Saved! Advantage Argentina. Lucas Kufia doing his Emi Martinez impression. And now Ivan Barbona stepping forward for Argentina. Ryland Brownlee missing for Australia there, but Barbona with a chance here to put Argentina, albeit very early on, ahead. And in he goes, right in the corner, and look how much it meant to him. This is James Avery, who had a good game, the Man United fullback, Avery, and, well, he better score, hadn't he? Given the fact that the Australians missed their first. Here he comes. In it goes. Same corner that Barbona picked out so well. No greater walk back in football, is there, than when you've scored your penalty. And no tougher walk than when you have to come and take one. Nicely tucked away by Ponce. 2-1 Argentina after 2 each. Harry Crawford for Australia. And he scores. Hearts thumping here. Big pressure on young shoulders. Come on, Jai, is the cry from the Australians to their goalkeeper. He needs to save one, but he couldn't save that. Gabriel Vasquez, the Quilmes substitute, has kept Argentina one up. As Nkomo steps up for Australia here. And he cannot afford to miss. It won't be over if he does, but more or less it will be. Nkomo, in it goes. He made light of the heavy pressure there. And right now, it's all square, but Argentina have a kick in hand, so to speak. Noel Flamenco, 16 years young, the holding midfielder for Argentina, stepping up here. This to put them on the brink. And he scores. So Argentina have two bites at this now. Lucas Kufia could save this penalty, or indeed it could be missed, and they win. And even if Hayne Eames of Australia scores, Argentina will still have a kick for it afterwards anyway. They are 100% the only penalty missed, the very first in this shootout. Eames for Australia, and it must go in. And it's saved. And Argentina celebrate. A tough game of limited opportunity, but they get the extra point. 1 point for Australia for drawing the match, one for Argentina, and an extra one for having won via spot kicks. And Argentina will be back here early on Wednesday in the first game to take on the Americans. But the first confirmed points of Group A at this year's UEFA Friendship Cup go to Argentina. They have 2 points, Australia have 1. France and USA soon to be concluding. Game 1 done, 2 more to come for both. This one has gone the way of Argentina by the narrowest of margins after the game finished 0-0. Argentina have won 4-3 on penalties.
Nous rappelons qu'il est strictement interdit de pénétrer le terrain de jeu à quelques moments que ce soit.